So our mate Trump, he puts a tweet out, sends the market through the floor in the last couple of hours of the markets. If you're watching the futures markets or even the intraday markets and you're seeing what was happening, the market rallied up. I was actually in a short-term long position. I got out for a nice profit and then it kept rallying up for a little bit more and then tanked. Absolutely tanked in the markets. And we can just completely sell off because of good old Trumpy. So, guys, for the last few weeks, for the last week or so, I've been saying, we could be getting ready for a movement on the downside soon, especially what's happening right now. So that's what I've been talking about here, the indices, mining, what's going on? I see more downside to come. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders. Let me get straight into what I'm seeing right now in the markets. If you like these videos, guys, give me this is awesome in the chat box below, or in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to the video, like button, bell buttons, all those. Click the bell buttons, click every button, and also click that link in the description. Also, very first thing in the comment section as well too, because I'm running a 95% off my entire over like 10 hours worth of training, guys, to help you. I promise you that what you're about to learn in the Master Trader Lab will give you more progress in the next 6 months than you have in the last 6 years. So very first thing in the description, go get that right now. It's 95% off sale is running out very soon. Now, Dow Jones. Look what's happened with the Dow Jones. Little bit of a gap up, little rally up, came all the way down and engulfed yesterday's bar. Interesting stuff right now we're seeing. So a bit of a gap up, rally up, came down, and then we closed lower. We also got a bit of an increase in volume as well too, so as you can see on the good old Dow Jones. So that tells me, guys, we're probably likely to start to see a bit of a down movement through here. S&P 500, same and sort of thing as well too. So get ready. We still have a bit of a gap here on the S&P 500, so we're probably going to come down. Actually, is there a gap down the Dow Jones? Oh, probably a little bit of a gap. See, there's a little bit of a gap here, so we're probably going to come and fill that as we speak. So a little bit of a gap. So, and same for the S&P 500. There's actually a little bit of a gap here, and right through there. All right through there. So it's probably going to come down and fill this gappy. Fill this gap real soon, and same for there's a little bit of a gap here as well too. Same for the Nasdaq as well too. But look at the volume that came in today, especially this was really in the last last hour and a half. Wow. If you guys are watching the market, these markets completely fell off. Which was amazing because I was also looking at the forex markets as well too, and this when the market started to sell off, it gave me a beautiful a very short-term trade, but a short setup on a forex market. It gave me a beautiful trade there, in and out really quickly, but a beautiful profit, beautiful trade. And so thank you, Trumpy. You sent the market into free fall, and on the forex market, it gave me a beautiful trade as well too. So I had a couple of really nice short-term trades in the last couple of hours. So thank you, Trumpy. Keep that volatility going. So we're seeing that's what's happening. Now, I've also been mentioning that are we about to see a complete deflationary period, short-term anyway, across the markets, and also that happens with the GDX as well too. Look what happened with the GDX today. We rally down, came all the way down, rally down, and I've been saying that, is this going to be a false breakout or is this going to be a big move up? Now, I've been saying two things, guys, with this here. This could be a lower high, and if we do, we're probably likely to see a movement on the downside. And also, secondly, long term, I'm massively bullish, but short term, guys, obviously anything can happen short term. We're going to get the swings, pullbacks, but long term, I'm very bullish on the GDXJ, very long term. But what's happening right now? Look what's happening here. The same sort of thing, right? Bit of a gap up, came all the way down, right there, and engulfed after this pullback. So to me, this is the start of a new downward leg, and we're probably likely to start to see at least a movement on the downside to around at least the $50 level. I would say possibly even as low as this level down through here, which I know that sounds crazy, guys, but if we have a look at the whole GDX market through here from the low through to high, you would see the 50% retracement on the GDXJ is smack right on my support level there. Remember that support level I just wrote there? Which is I'm getting this $44 level, which is just basically the support level here. So we may be getting ready for a bit of a free fall in the markets through here. So that's what I'm seeing on the GDXJ. The GDX, same sort of thing. Look at this here. We've made this lower low. And that's why, guys, I was putting all these warning signs out. Over the last week or so, I've been saying, you know what, this actually could be a lower high. And if so, we could be getting a selling move here. The market's speaking to us. And my question mark was, is it going to be a false breakout or lower high? Well, we got the confirmation today, right? Lower high. Big down move, increase in volume. So that tells me, guys, we're probably likely to start to see at least a down leg on a short-term basis there, guys. I think this is all. I see this thing getting down to around about the $32 level, around about there. Once again, guys, same for the other markets here. Even if we do that, that's just a 50% retracement from the entire move up. So that's actually still very good, very long term. Short term, we can see what's going on there. Moving on through the SILJ, and the same sort of thing. We didn't get back above here, did we? What did we get? We got that high, lower high, breaking down, lower low, rallied up, small candle, smell it. It couldn't break above to give us the false break back, or this being false breakdown to give us a confirmation of a false breakout to the downside. So therefore we see a move to the upside. We didn't get back above there, so therefore it came down, created this lower high. So we're probably likely to start to see a movement on the downside. And also the SIL as well. So let me remove this here. The SIL, same sort of thing. High, lower high, made this low, rallied up. Now we're rallying down now. Nice movement on the downside. And look what's happening. We're starting this lower high. So more downside. It seems like, guys, and what I've been saying for the last week is that it looks like we may be getting ready for a short-term deflation across all markets. But after that, guys, it's off to the races, especially for miners and metals. And look what's been happening with silver. Gold. Gold is about to make a big move. Why? Because we're stuck into a triangle pattern. And what happens with these triangle patterns? It squeezes up and 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 fuel. Right? There's a fuel, like a racing car, right? It just takes off. Right? And so we're seeing here, we just got this lower low, lower high. We couldn't break up, and now we're starting to sell down as well. Let me actually have a look at the intraday charts. Wow, look at this here. A little sideways and then bam, all the way down. All the way down. So gold right now is also getting weakness into it as well too. So it looks like gold could be getting ready for a bit of a drop to the downside. And also looking at silver as well. Silver, same sort of thing. Lower low, and then the market's rallied up. Now we're creating a bit of a lower high where we are right now. So it looks like, let me actually bring up the SLV chart. We can see what's happening through here. Let me take that off the screen. High, run down. We had this movement through here, and now we can actually see, what's going on. We can see this movement all through here. So I wouldn't be too surprised, guys, if we actually did start to see a bit of a selling movement now when it comes to the SLV on the downside. Again, guys, for me personally, that's probably going to be very short-term lived. We're probably likely to get a movement down to around about the $14 level there. The $18 level, maybe 18 or so. But that's going to be short-term basis. If I squeeze my charts up massively, I see gold. I see by 2023 or 2024, I see silver or this SLV price being above 50. But in the meantime, guys, it's rock on with the volatility on. So that's what we're seeing through there. And also we can see that the UUP is really not doing much. The US dollar really not doing much. And people say, oh, John, you don't understand that the US dollar is connected. And if the US dollar is going up, then the gold's going down. What a lot of bullshit. What an absolute load of bullshit. Are you serious, guys? Okay, let's actually do this here, shall we? Let's actually do this. If I squeeze my entire chart up here of the UUP, right, the US dollar, we're starting back here in November. All right, or we start back here and say, you know what, January 2019, and we move across, the market's basically just gone sideways. If I do that for the gold chart, oh my goodness, here is, where's 19, right? 19 is back here. Actually, let's bring up the GLD. There we go. So here is the start of 2019, and here is where gold is right now. Don't tell me that they're correlated. They're absolutely bullshit. No, gold's been gone through a massive bull market where US dollar's been doing nothing, sideways. So they're not correlated. They're not connected. So don't be making decisions on a gold market or I'm going to go long gold because I'm bearish the dollar. Bullshit. No. I just debunked that belief that if you guys think, oh well, what happens to the dollar is gonna be bullish for gold. Now it may or may not, but what I'm actually seeing from a factual evidence, guys, don't be placing it, because if that's true, then gold should have just gone sideways as well too. Oh, but John, you don't understand what's happened for the last 6 months. Yeah, whatever. Okay, right? Don't be there's no correlation to this. Anyway, there's my rant for the day, guys. If you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe, bell buttons, all that sort of stuff. Go grab that 95% off the Master Trader Lab. Very first thing in the description. And also on the screen, guys, if you're going through a hard time, then make sure you watch that. There's a video there saying cycles, everything alive is cycles. And then also there's another video there, but check it out as well.